Hey guys, welcome and welcome back to another video. You're very welcome to my channel, and if this is your very first time seeing this channel, please do well to subscribe, click on the like button, comment. Of course, you are going to love all of the videos we have on this channel, okay? Just do well to explore, okay? So guys, before this before garden egg will leave, like before it will go eating again, before the season is over, just make sure you try out this recipe. Like, this recipe is top notch, it's so enjoyable. Nobody will eat this and tell you they don't like it, because it's so inviting, it's healthy, it's delicious, it's everything you want. Okay, so yeah, and what we'll be pairing this sauce with today is boiled yams and some green plantain. That's unripe plantain. Of course, you already know how healthy this is going to be. This everything here is just going to complement each other, and we are having this for dinner, by the way. So guys, let's get into it. So first thing first, I want to boil my yams and my plantains. Normally you can just go ahead and put your garden eggs in another pot and boil, but because I'm boiling my yams and my plantain like almost immediately or even immediately, I'm adding my garden egg to the same pot. See guys, the price of gas this period is alarming. I can't waste my gas to boil yams separately and then boil the garden eggs separately, so I'm just cooking everything in one pot. So there is a scotch bonnet, that's atarodo. Yes, you want to tie that in a nylon. You can just put it like that, like the way you put the garden egg, but I like to tie it just so that the pepper doesn't get into the yams. I have kids at home that are going to eat from it, or better still, so the pepper doesn't get lost in the water. Okay, so yeah, I'm just adding salt. I was supposed to add the salt probably when I added the yam, but I remember now, so I'm adding the salt, and I'm just adding a little bit of water to get that in there. Okay, so that's the pepper. You want to do this to the pepper just so that it can be easy to blend or to pound when you are ready. You don't want it to stand out, you don't want the pepper to stand out, so this boiling process is actually going to take that off. So let's get right into the rest of the ingredients. This is the ingredients for our sauce. Okay, so I'm having some onion well sliced, and for my protein I'm using some panla fish. I've cleaned this panla and I've already gone ahead to just chop it in little piece. I have some pre-cooked pomo, I have some crayfish, and I have my already boiled garden eggs and pepper. Those are very hot, so I'm going to be pounding them now. Okay, so like basically these are everything you need apart from the seasoning cubes, which I'll be adding to this table like in few seconds. Yeah, those are everything you need. I don't use curry, I don't use thyme, I don't use tomato, I don't use yeah, you can use all of that if that's what you want, but I like this sauce very, very like straightforward. I like it with less ingredients, and that is why you see me using very, very few ingredients. Okay, so in the mortar, my small mortar you see there, I added my crayfish and my scotch bonnet. You can as well pound some onions with this, but I like my onions to stand out. Like, I like to see my onion already fried in the sauce, so there's no need pounding it, but you can go ahead and pound it. Okay, just want to pound your pepper and your onion and your crayfish, yeah, whatever you're adding, just want to pound it slightly. Okay, you can use your food processor for this. I was going to use mine, but I just want you all to know that you can do this if you don't have a food processor. So at this point I'm adding my cooked garden egg. So some people likes to remove the shell. Like, I don't know if I should call it shell. I feel like these whole things are eatable, like they're all edible. There's no point removing it, but some people just go ahead and remove the skin. Okay, it's the skin. They just go ahead and remove it, but there's no need. Else you're using the bigger size, which is another species of garden eggs. You can decide to do that, but for this species, I think it's good. It's everything is edible, so it's fine. So I'm just going to pound it slightly. If I'm going to like leave it at my mom's point, she doesn't even pound this much. Like, I don't know if to say at this point she's good, but because I want it to be a bit stewy and I want it to be much, I'm going to like pound it till I get the consistency that I like. So you can go ahead and use your blender to do this. If you like it to be stewy, you can just, you know what you like, you know the consistency that you can enjoy. So just go ahead and do it the way you like it. If you like it chopped in the food processor, go ahead and do it that way. But then this mortar gives me like the best consistency that I like. So I'm just going to do this for a few more seconds and then I'll get what I want, and we can proceed to making our sauce proper. Okay, guys? So I'm not a health practitioner, but I can tell you that garden egg have like good health um promises, like it has good health benefits. Okay, so you just want to try, like you can eat it raw. Like I love garden eggs and granuts, like peanuts. I love garden eggs and peanuts, but this is another way I love to enjoy it, mostly at this season, like at this time, which is new yam season. You just want to explore eating yams with so many sauce, and this is one of my favorites. Okay, so yeah, this is the consistency I went for. You can see it's not too smooth and it's not too raw, like it's not too old. Okay, so yeah, this is what I like. I'd like to see the skin, I like to see it this way. So proceed to making our sauce. I have a bit of vegetable oil in the pot. I added palm oil. I always like doing this. Okay, you can use just vegetable oil, soya oil, groundnut oil, whatever oil you are using. You can use just palm oil, but I like to go in with both. Like I like the mixture, how it's taste, how it comes out. I like mixing my vegetable oil with my palm oil. Okay, so and that's what I'm doing in this video. So the first thing I'll be adding to my oil is my protein. I want to fry this just a bit, just to get it dry a bit. Like I don't want to add it like the way it was fresh kind of in my sauce. I want to fry this a bit, and now I'm done with that. I'm going to get this off the oil and then I'll add my onion. Yeah, I'm going to saute my onion for some time before adding my already mashed garden eggs. Okay, so yeah, these are my onion. You can see it's much. You can do more and you can do less. If you don't like seeing onion in your meal, you can just go ahead and pound it together with the garden eggs. But guys, you don't want to omit onions in this meal. Onions gives it this flavor, the taste, and like this unique taste. Okay, so make sure you're adding onion however way you want to add it. So my onion is ready. Now I'm going to introduce my pounded or my mashed garden egg, crayfish, and scotch bonnet. I'll be introducing that, and I'm going to fry this for some time. Yeah, you want to fry this not too dry, but still you want to fry it just so um all of the sauce can mix, like all of the mixture can get into each other. Okay, so that's what I'm doing. I'm just going to pass this on all in, and then I'll mix thoroughly, allow it to fry before I add anything else. Okay, 2 minutes later, this is what our sauce is looking like. You can see all of the oil is showing. That will let you know that it has fried enough. You get right. So yeah, that's what you want. And the next thing, I will be adding my proteins. Yeah, I'll be adding my proteins because I still want everything to like mix up very well. So I'm going to add my protein now. Everything, okay, everything. I'm using a very good quality oil, so that's why you see it's very red. It's just everywhere. Okay, so yeah, I'm just going to stir this a bit and then I'll add my seasoning cubes. I'm using Mangi Ninja pot. Okay, that's why I have a lot in my hands. You know, this Mangi is just like a natural seasoning. It's not like a sweet kind of seasoning. So for that reason, I'll be adding a bit of salt. And guess what, guys? That's all. That's everything I'm adding to this. The only thing remaining now is my vegetables. Okay, I'm not adding any other seasoning. I'm not adding curry. I'm not adding thyme, baja, what's it called? Adobo. I'm not adding all of that. Okay, this is meant to be like a very, very natural meal. Okay, so yeah, this is everything I'm adding. So I'm just tasting for salt or seasoning cubes, and I'm good to go. Like everything is well incorporated in there. I'm good to go. So yeah, that is it. I'm still just going to allow this fry a bit, just so the seasoning I added can cook into the proteins and also just the sauce in general. And this is what it looks like. Okay, I'm just showing you a closer view. This is what it looks like. You can see, like, this is so delicious. You can imagine you having this with your yams, your plantains, your potatoes. Like, some people do have this with rice. Okay, I've not actually tried it with rice because I just like it with my yams, but then you can tell that this is very, very healthy and it's nice. So last but not the least, I'm adding my vegetables. You can use spinach, you can use any kind of vegetables you like, but yeah, you just have to add it. It gives it the good color, it gives it more nutrients, and yeah, this is 100% healthy. Okay, you can as well just fry some Titus fish for this, but I just prefer to use panla and the pomo. You can use any kind of protein that you like. You can just go ahead and fry some fish. You can grill some fish and use as protein. But yeah, I'm done. Like, this is what it looks like, and I'm just going to show you what it looks like in my plate. You can see, guys, you can see this is so rich, it's healthy, it's delicious, it's mouth-watering, like, it's so sweet. Okay, you can see, guys, we actually enjoyed this. And you can see my plantains, my yam. See, guys, don't mind that yam at all. That yam is looking ugly, but that yam was so sweet. Like, the texture and everything was good. So what do you think, guys? Will you be trying this? Let me know in the comment section. As per always, love, love, love you guys. Bye bye.
I no go stop, I no go settle. My light is never gonna die.